This is a day-by-day series, showing the highs and the lows, the good and the bad. Our best depiction of how this adventure happened, on our own, on public land.
Well, folks, we are in Wyoming. Our sweepstakes winner, Sean Ryan, came all the way from Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Holy smokes.
Yes, sir.
You're probably tired of traveling.
Yeah, it was a long flight, long ride.
Yeah. So his season opens in, not tomorrow, not the next day, but the following day. So we got here early and we thought, well, let's just go take a drive around, learn the boundaries of the unit, and then tomorrow we're going to get serious about scouting.
Okay.
Just like we will the next day. And the script says that on Monday night we put one to bed and then you go shoot him on Tuesday morning.
Sounds like a game plan. I'm on board with that.
But the audience is back there laughing, saying, Newberg, we've heard so many of your scripts and stories before. There's not a chance. So, anyhow, that's
plan
what
will
we're
come
doing.
together.
I hope so. All right, we'll load them up and go find some elk. Gotta get my spotter. Found some elk. They're way over there, and I think they're probably on private, but hey, at least there's elk around. Oh my goodness, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
11, 12, 13.
There's a bunch of them above those aspens, but on the far left, there's one patch of trees right before that hill goes up. Oh my God. There's one up there. There's a bull.
Yeah.
I see a big bull. He's wide.
Yeah. There's about 50 of them.
There's
right
another
up there.
bull. There's another bull on the left. Walking up there. We got one problem. Them jokers are on private though.
Oh, there's a bull.
There's a bull. I see him now.
Yeah, really muddy.
Yeah.
Chasing that cow.
I see antlers, but I can't tell how good he is.
Look, another nice looking one.
Oh yeah.
So that.
That's public.
Yeah, he's on BLM. Elk there, elk there, elk there, elk there, elk down there, elk down here.
I like that one's on public right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they can move 5 miles on one night, but
Yeah. I mean,
but you're saying if they're undisturbed, they should hopefully stay somewhere in this area.
Yeah. If we could take that road around the backside and get up on that bench, I bet you there's elk that throughout the day move across there.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
And we didn't even think we were going to get to scout today. We went out, and I am blown away by how many bulls we saw. Yeah, they're just about all on private, but there's enough public there that some of them will be moving through. I don't know if I'm going to sleep well tonight with all those elk we saw, but we got 2 more days to scout and then 5 days to hunt, so Sean's going to end up with a big one, I hope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep neither.
See you tomorrow. Well, it's our first full day of scouting and there's no shortage of elk. The downside is this checkerboard is really going to create some complications. It's going to require some patience to wait for elk to just cross over onto the public. And when they do, make the most of your opportunity. But been up here for about 45 minutes now in this windy, nippy spot, and we're gonna drive down the way here and see if we can find some other spots that could hold potential. There's a 6 point right there. Try. Look at he chasing that cow. He's going.
I see 3 of them.
Yeah, well, going back in the woods. Here's a bull looking right at you, Sean.
Yeah, that'll work.
That yellow bench that comes down there, there's a herd of elk just on the left side of the yellow.
Good gosh, there's 30 or 40 of them. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not that many, but
The next ridge has elk on it. The next ridge has elk. They're just, it's insane. I don't understand how there can be that many out there, but I'm thankful that there are, because you got a tag and there are some nice bulls there.
mm-hmm.
Wow, look at that moon.
That's a pretty moon.
One more day of scouting. We've done a day and a half. And every day it just gets a little better. A little better.
Seen plenty of elk and plenty of bulls.
Wow.
Looks good.
Yeah, hopefully when things open up Tuesday morning, there's one that wants to cooperate.
Yes, that's the plan.
The downside is the 30-mile-an-hour wind forecast, but we'll just have to get them that much closer.
I can't read the wind, so it'll be.
I don't want we don't want anyone having to read or dope the wind.
Yeah.
No. So anyhow, folks, we're a day and a half into scouting and we've lost track of how many bulls we've seen, and hopefully our good luck continues.
Yes.
And we keep meeting nice people like those
Yeah.
guys from Iowa. We met 5 guys from Iowa. They shared more information with us. They hunt cow elk out here, and they're like, "Oh, wow, here and there." So we got some spots to go look at tomorrow.
That was good,
thanks
yeah.
to them, and just fun meeting people like that. So anyhow, we'll see you tomorrow. Season opens tomorrow morning. The wind is starting to pick up today, and it's supposed to really pick up tomorrow. It's supposed to be blowing 30 miles an hour tomorrow. So we're standing up here on this knob using the truck as a windbreak to do a bunch of glassing. And we're seeing lots and lots of elk. The downside is this area is heavily checkerboarded, and it's going to be really hard to figure out where these little parcels are that are accessible, that you can hopefully find some elk. But if we can find a parcel that's big enough and the elk are getting pushed around, right now they're already moving back and forth just looking for the last few cows. We're in that period where the peak rut is starting to transition to the post rut. So we'll see what we end up with. But central Wyoming, it just got a lot of elk in some spots. I mean, it's really islands and pockets of elk, and then hardly any elk. Pockets of elk, hardly any elk. And when you find the pockets of elk, there's good numbers of them. And based on the quality we're seeing, I can see why this is a limited entry hunt, and I can see why it took Sean more than double-digit points to draw this tag. I'll never draw this tag because I'll never have double-digit points, but I'm looking forward to it. It's been fun hanging out with him for the last couple days, getting to know each other. I'd love for Sean to shoot his first bull elk on this hunt. That would be so cool. And you've all seen this, I get way more excitement out of watching someone else shoot their first bull than if I shoot another bull. So this is more fun than anything I could be doing right now. We're back up here, glassing again, but the wind is howling so bad. This corner of the truck is the only place you can look through a spotting scope without it blowing over or shaking so bad that you feel like you got the DTs or something. But our plan for the morning still seems to be the best plan, and this is the plan we had when we got here. I mean, through my e-scouting, I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna go do this. And so we came out here, we've been looking around, marking everything with our Go Hunt map, and I can't find a plan that I think gives us a better chance. So hopefully we'll have a good chance. There's a ton of elk out here right now. They're out early today, and I'm just trying to see this one section that we have that is public. They're up above it right now. Keeping my fingers crossed that maybe they decide to mosey down to get a drink or to get something to eat. And in the morning, Sean could go. And on our way out here in this, I don't know how many mile-an-hour wind, they said it would be pretty brisk today, 24 I think, but I think it's gusting beyond that. Sean checked his rifle. Both groups were like that. So we're set. We just need to climb up this ridge, get on the little knob that overlooks this chunk of public, and keep our fingers crossed that in this wind tomorrow, with the wind and the hunting pressure, that there will be elk moving back and forth. We'll see. If not, there's the next day, and the next day. There's 5 days. So we'll see how that goes. Well, Sean, we got to see some more elk tonight.
Yeah,
This place doesn't have a shortage of them.
there's a bunch of them.
What do you think? Should we go with our morning plan we've been talking about and
I
see
like
what
it.
shakes out?
Yeah, I like it. I like the area. I like the bulls. And I like the fact that even that area we're at is going to be close to the elk, but then even with the movement tomorrow,
Yeah,
I think we're going to be sitting sweet.
I think there'd be a lot of shooting and action, and us sitting there might just put ourselves in the right spot.
I'm hoping so. Hoping so.
We'll find out tomorrow, folks. Stay tuned. You never know. I do know this, though. Whatever it is, it's going to be windy, but it's going to be fun. Because tomorrow, Sean's, what's your app? Windy or something?
Windy, yes.
Windy app says gusts 50 to 70 miles an hour tomorrow. It's Wyoming, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta just expect that in Wyoming. So we're either shooting straight upwind or straight downwind. I don't have a dope chart for a gust of 70 miles an hour on a crosswind.
Let's hope they're close.
All right,